Bharat is saying, after this lockdown, what will be the change happening in all industries around the globe? Yeah. So I think what's going to happen is people will dip their toes in a little bit. I think a lot of people are still not going to trust the government and go back to work. Like in China, can you really trust the government? But it's life is not going to be the same for a long, long time. Like people are going to wear masks everywhere for a while until there's a cure. And once there is a cure, then I think we go back to normal. But I think the old days of hugging it out like Ari from Entourage, those days are done for other reasons too. And shaking hands, that's probably done. I think what people are going to do is they'll end up kind of like bowing or waving or whatever it is. Shaking hands is done. And we'll probably adapt, combination of different cultural ways to greet each other, like in Japan. Hajime mashite, and you bow and all that good stuff. But I do think that things will get back to normal eventually. I mean, in the dark ages, when somebody sneezed, it meant you were going to die because of the plague. And that's why people said, God bless you, when you sneezed. And people wore these different masks, which I saw in the video game Assassin's Creed by Ubisoft. Masterpiece. Those masks with those big beaks. Not my big nose, okay? Don't look at my big nose. I know it's big, I get it. But it's aerodynamic, okay? Helps me. But you know what I mean? Like people wore masks, and eventually things got back to normal. But I think if we find a cure that works 100% of the time, then I think we get back to normal, and eventually people shake hands and stuff again. If there's no cure, then things will never be the same. You won't have friction-free commerce. People are still going to be a little bit scared and want to save money. And the biggest telltale of this is the fear factor when the U.S. government or the Federal Reserve cut interest rates by 100 basis points, meaning 1% on a Sunday. And on a Monday, the market went down a lot. Right? There's so much fear out there. And you can look at a volatility index, which trades on the CBOE, which is a Chicago exchange, called the VIX, VIX. And that's how you can monitor fear. And the VIX went higher recently than it's ever been before, even higher than in '01 and in '08. So there's still a lot of fear out there. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while for people to get back to business as usual. Yeah. But it all comes down to, can we find a cure? Because, if you get the coronavirus and then you recover, you can still get it again. It's not like the flu where people say, I already had it. It can come back to get you again. So God willing, we find a cure soon. But I do think that a lot more stuff will be online, like what we're doing now. And my vision, my passion for education is, and I've been very forward thinking about the future of education for years. But my 50-year plan for education was basically pulled forward 10 years. Like the stuff that's going on right now is not anything I thought we'd see for 10 years. And yes, my business has picked up a lot, which is why I gave away 1 million courses for free in March. And it cost me, my ratings went down because of it, and I didn't give a damn. And I had to hire more people to answer questions for students of mine that will never pay me. But we're all in this together. And if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.